Assalamu alaikum guys, and welcome to another episode of
Jannah.
I'm in the Gambia. This is a remote village. Because of your donations, the borehole here has made all the difference to them. You can see they bought the pumps as well, made from very cheap materials. It's unfortunate, but some charities don't invest in the materials. Fortunately at Spot, we do. It's populating the village. People are coming in, they're bringing the animals. It's brought the town back to life. Erdington Academy in Birmingham invited a gay Muslim to speak to children from the ages of 11 to 13 in an online session. Despite being promoted as a gay Muslim, when probed by these students, he admitted that he had lost his faith years ago. So he proceeded with a presentation of his in which he had images of two men kissing each other. Now bear in mind, this is Birmingham. This is a school in which there are majority Muslim students. And if your aim is to raise awareness to the LGBT so these people aren't discriminated against, it makes sense. But when you proceed to use the cloak of academia to claim that you're a Muslim, students find out you're not really a Muslim, then you proceed to force these pictures on them that are clearly against their religion. It's a sin for them to see. And then the cherry on the cake, which he, the self-proclaimed Mufti, Mufti min al-Muft, mate, Mufti of nothing. He is passing religious rulings here. The Mufti of Zoom. He is saying that there's nothing in the Quran or the sayings of the Prophet that says that homosexuality is forbidden. Now I don't know which book he's been reading. Maybe it's Where's Wally? And all he needs to do to find Wally is just look in the mirror. But I think what's of concern here is that here is somebody that's been brought forward by a school who is now using the cloak of academia to lie to students. He is actually giving false information. He's trying to manipulate and indoctrinate them with lies, frankly, and this does not help the LGBT cause. You want to tell students not to discriminate? That's fine. You want to tell them laws that are being passed in this country? That's fine. But you do not have to lie against a religion that's followed by 1.8 billion people on the planet. And the reaction of the parents, the staff and the students was good. And this is how it should be. Because whenever our religion is being forced and manipulated, the Muslims will always take a stand, God willing. Because look, teaching people not to discriminate and be prejudiced against somebody, it's fair enough. But why do you have to go about it by lying against a religion to kids and then expecting nothing to happen? I was looking at some of the comments and people saying, oh, what's wrong? What do you mean what's wrong? I would ask you, what's right about this? Tell me one thing that's right about the whole thing. And is there any wonder that the school then apologized? And this is good that the school apologized. And I've been a teacher for quite some time and I know that you can't just wiggle your way in and deliver a presentation like this. This has to be cleared from management. This has to be cleared from the people that are above you. And this happened a short while back at another school called Wood Green Academy, and naturally people responded as well. But the staff there were very antagonistic, telling the kids to shut up and you can't do this and bringing up 9 and all that sort of stuff. It was madness, mate. Pandemonium. So I'm glad that the Muslim students stood up.
No Muslim. How can you say I'm a Muslim? I've read the Quran and can be gay. If that's your belief, you can say, but you know that he was going to come in and say that.
No, that's not true, man.
How do you know that? So you're telling me you didn't know?
No, what I'm saying is we knew.
There you go then.
There you
go.
The parents stood up and we need to continue standing up to these sorts of things. Again, what's the law in the country is the law in the country. However, as people of faith, we are allowed to talk about our faith as well under freedom of religion. Oh yes. We're allowed to say that it's a sin. We're allowed to say we disagree with it. That does not mean that we hate you. I have to keep reiterating the same thing again because the media is trying to gaslight us that just because we claim that it's a sin, just because it's not allowed, means that we suddenly hate you. Well, that would make all of you Islamophobes then. Well done. Well, you disagree with Islam, then under your criteria, you're an Islamophobe. Unfortunately, these guys are trying to put us in with the Christian folk who are under pressure. Yeah, churches are welcoming and kowtowing to the LGBT phenomena. However, as Muslims, alhamdulillah, we are a bit more firm when it comes to this sort of stuff. And guys, continue to stay firm, because is it any wonder why they are going for our kids? Because they want to get them while they're young. So that's why it's important that we are also involved when they are young, because they are actually telling us how important it is to get to the kids when they're young. Then why are not you and I being involved with the education of our kids, finding out what they're being taught, really paying attention to the schemes of work and asking them what they have learnt? All right, guys, let's leave it there. Until next time, Assalamu alaikum.